Welcome to the CJ Moneyway Show podcast, the podcast show where we unlock potential one dream at a time. Today, we have another guest whose journey is truly worth hearing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the Moneyway experience.
Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack use code, CJ at shopmando.com, SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando.
What's up, my good people? Welcome to the CJ Moneyway Show. Hey, today I got my nephew on here, baller from Park Tutor. Hey, how you doing, MJ? What's up, man?
I'm good. How about you?
Man, what's going on with you, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to the world today. By the time this come out, this is on Thanksgiving Day. Get a chance to talk and kick it with my nephew for a little bit. So what's up, MJ, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
My name is Montell Johnson. I'm a senior. I go to Park Tutor. It's in the central part of Indianapolis. I play basketball. I run track. I participate in a whole bunch of programs, everything. So I always got something on my schedule in a month or something like that. So
okay. So MJ, man, you're doing a lot, man, as far as activity-wise or whatever. Your father was telling me that you into this group called 100 Black Men of Indianapolis, man. Tell us about that a little bit.
So the 100 Black Men in Indianapolis, it's basically a program where they you participate in for like 6 to 7 months. And by the end of it, however much money you make, it'll help you in scholarship money for college and everything like that. And they also teach and help you grow into a young Black man. And you also be surrounded with other Black kids your age. So it's basically a brotherhood. You learn a lot about yourself and about the people around you. And they help you a lot in life. As far as I've been in, it helped me a lot.
So you say they help you a lot, man. Just give us an example of some of the things that you've learned and some of the things that they have taught you so far, man, while you've been in this program.
One of the main things I learned is I learned how to open up and speak about things that I've been struggling with. Most of the times I would just stay quiet and keep the problems in, but they really forced me to open up, and it helped me a lot as I write about different things. They ask us to write about different topics and stuff like that. And I just learned a lot about myself, and I learned how to maneuver around those problems and work through it with my brothers by my side and my sergeants and everything. So
yeah, man, that's pretty cool, to have something like that to fall back on. A brotherhood, like you said, like a lot of the sororities, when you get to college and things of that nature, where, we can lean on each other, man. We got problems, we can talk to each other, and we can go through this thing together. So, MJ, man, so you talked about balling and everything, man. So how did you, get into playing basketball, man? What inspired you? Did you have a favorite basketball player coming up that, that you watched and you say, you know what, that's something I want to do?
Well, when I was younger, my parents always introduced me to basketball, and ever since I just loved the game ever since. But watching up, I know I changed. My favorite player has changed a lot over time, but the main player I really looked up to was Paul George. I like his smoothness of the game, and I want to add that to my bag and be a bucket getter. So that's who I really like the most.
So who is your second favorite player?
Second favorite, LeBron James. Got to be the king.
Oh, man, so you like your little cousin Jeremiah, so you think LeBron the GOAT?
I do think LeBron the GOAT. There ain't no one that can stop him.
Man, you don't know Michael Jordan. So let me ask you, so in basketball, you playing for Park Tutor right now. Y'all was ranked number 2 in the state in Class 2A, but, y'all had a little setback yesterday. So what are your expectations, man, your expectations for the team this year, man? What y'all plan on doing?
I'm expecting us to win state. We got the pieces, we got the talent, everything. At the start of every year, we start off slow, but I know we can bounce back. And once we bounce back, we get it going. There's really no stopping us after that. So I'm really expecting us to win state. I'm expecting myself to be a key part in the team for us to go that far and win state and everything. So I'm expecting a lot this season.
So you say that, you plan on being a key part to what you guys doing as far as, to win state. So let me ask you, so what are your best attributes on the team, man? Like, what do you bring? You say that Paul George is your favorite player, that, you're trying to modern your game after him. Well, we know that Paul George is a great defensive player as well as an offensive player, not only a spot up 3-point shooter and can drive the ball to the bucket and things of that nature. So based on that, on how Paul George's game is, what type of element attributes do you bring to your team, man, to take them to the next level?
I think obviously I can score the ball, I can playmate, but obviously my defense, I say can really help. It really helps our team a lot. I feel like when we do our press defense and stuff with all the starting five, we have a lot of length, and I think I really help with my reaction time and everything. I think I help a lot with steals and getting the ball up the floor and everything. So I think I bring a lot on the defensive side, and I bring a lot all around the game, really, because I can play make everything.
Yeah, that's a good answer, man. So I remember seeing some video of you this summer. Your father was sending out where you was working out with our cousin Jeelan at his athletic training facility, man. So let me ask you, so how was working with Jeelan? How did that help you, like as far as endurance, as far as agility and things of that nature, man? Just let us know how good this program is, man.
I've been going there for like a year and a half now. It really helped me a lot with my athletic abilities, my way to turn my hips was really tight before I met him. After that, my hips, I was able to turn with ease. I was able to defend way better. It really helps you with your athletic ability to get the places, jump higher, be stronger, everything. So my game really went to a next level when I started going to him. It helped me a lot.
So what are some of the things that Jeelan do, as far as training wise, that help you with your help you with your agility and things of that nature to make you smoother and more swift on your feet?
Obviously, we really focused on stretching. Stretching, I learned is a big part in basketball and many sports. Really, stretching, we really prioritize. We really did do a lot of heavy weightlifting. We did a lot of plyos. We did a lot of box jumps, and we tested. We tested weekly, seeing how much improvement we got, and really that confidence to just really help you to get to that next level. Really.
Okay. So with what Jeelan helped you with, and like you say, the contributions that you going to provide for your team this year, going through all them early morning trainings and getting up early morning and going out. Cause I know Jeelan gonna put that work on you, man. Cause Jeelan's stronger than an ox and he a workout freak, man. So going to the next level, do you feel as though you have the ability, the athleticism, and just the heart, period, to take it to the next level, man, on the college level?
I think I do have the ability to take it to the next level and be who I really am. I feel like my athletic ability is on the college level. I feel like I can really play with grown men at this time. Obviously, before I get to college, I'm going to get stronger and better. So I think I really can. When I go to a college as a freshman, I could get major minutes at that time. So, and I really think I could play at the college level right now.
Yeah, watching you over time, since you've been a little boy and, just watching and seeing how your game has progressed. Like I tell people, I be like, man, I say, my brother, I say, man, my little nephew, hey, because I seen the improvement, you know what I'm saying? I've seen where when you first started off to where you are now, I see the athleticism. I see the ability that you have to be what NBA teams all looking for now, especially not so much in the college level, but especially in the NBA, is that 3-and-D guy, somebody that can play the perimeter and somebody that can spot up and shoot a three. But watching you this summer, I see that you got more than just a spot up 3-point shot. You could take it to the hole. You got a little bounce to your step. You're an excellent playmaker. So I feel as though that you would be a great asset for any college that's willing to take a risk with you, man, and take a chance with you. And so with that being said, what are some of the colleges that has been looking at you as far as scholarship wise to come to their school?
Right now, I only have offers from 3 schools right now. I'm looking for more coming this season, but Trine was my first one. Then I talked to Wabash for a little bit. They haven't really pursued me a lot, but Trine, then Franklin, the IU Columbus. So those 3 schools have really been like trying to get me and try to get me onto their program. They showed me a lot of love for everything. They told me they have a lot of big plans for me when I come into their program. So I feel like they've been those I've been really interested in. I took visits to all those schools and I really like the campuses.
So MJ, man, let me ask you, man, because I played ball back in my high school years and things of that nature, but I got into a little trouble or whatever. So I never really got a chance to pursue my goals. And I never got recruited by high school. I mean, by college, because I did some things before I got to that level. So let me ask you, man, how does it feel when you get that first letter of that college, when they send you that first letter, man, to come take a visit, that, like you say, they show you love and they want you to be on their team, and then they selling you like, yeah, you play this position, you get these many minutes, man. Just walk us through how it is to be recruited by a college, man.
It's definitely a great experience to be recruited by college because you actually feel wanted. You actually feel like the program needs you and they make you feel confident about yourself. And that's just a great feeling. Me coming to high school, no school was really like wanted me like that, and like how kids nowadays they usually get recruited by high schools. That wasn't me. So with colleges recruiting me and stuff, it was a whole new experience, and I felt really good about me visiting those schools and find whatever school I pick. I know I'm gonna be really happy with because they showed me a lot of love.
I think you said something that was key there, man. You say when you went to going to high school, you wasn't recruited. And so that means that now that you're a senior in high school, now you've been recruited by some colleges that's showing you love, that it was the hard work that you have put into it to get to this level that you are now. And so all I'm going to say is that the work that you've been doing, continue doing it and do a little more, because every level that you go to is going to get even harder. You know what I'm saying? But just by you saying that I wasn't recruited coming into high school, but now I have 3 scholarship offers that's on the table looking for more, because I'm looking to have a breakout season this year and really show them what I've been doing behind the scene. All I'm going to say is, man, just keep doing what you're doing, man, and God going to take care of the rest. And so, MJ, we all know that the percentages of being a professional baseball player, professional football player, professional basketball player, any sport, hockey, whatever, the percentages are slim. And so if basketball is not in your future, because we all dream to make it to the league, but everybody don't. What are your future goals beyond basketball?
My future goals, I would say I want to be an environmental engineer / civil engineering because I really want to help the community. And I would say what inspired me to want to be in that field of work, I would say I went to Purdue course classes, and we did a lot of engineering stuff. And we went to environmental engineering, and that really opened my eyes. That really felt right with me. It felt like, oh, I want to do this when I get to college, when I be older. Like, it was really the one that stood out for me, which is why I've been on it for years and really want to study it in college and everything.
So, of course, I don't know anything about environmental engineering, nothing about engineering, period. So just let me ask you, man, so what are some of the courses that you're taking right now in high school that you're going to need for college for a career like this?
Right now in high school, I'm taking an environmental science class right now, and I really enjoyed that class because we don't just write in notebooks. We actually do projects, and we work with different animals and different dirt and stuff. So I really enjoy doing that. That I feel like that's really helping me get it ready for college for the class courses and everything.
Like I said, man, I ain't an environmental type guy. So let me just ask you, man, because you said something that made me think about it. So environmental science. So let us know, what does animals and dirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do they contribute to the things that you're trying to do in the environmental aspect?
Like, what am I trying to do?
Yeah, I mean, like, so you say y'all do projects like working with animals and, saying like environmental stuff like dirt and things of this nature. So what do these projects, saying pertain? Like what does it do for the next level as far as environmental engineering?
It helps you learn about how to keep the world healthy. Without healthy dirt or soil, you really don't get those crops at farmers, and you really don't get food resources, which you get at the stores and everything. So you need to keep those healthy so people can keep eating. And also, without good
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling, and for shoppers, buying, simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skims uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
environmental resources with dirt or sand or even water, those animals start decreasing, they start dying, and you need good environmental resources to keep all those animals healthy. Everything. So that's what I've been learning recently.
CJ Moneyway X Mando, the freshness upgrade, fellas. Let's be real. Have you ever had that moment where you catch yourself wondering, do I smell fresh right now? Yeah. We've all been there, but let me put you on to the game changer. Mando Whole Body Deodorant. I've been using Mando for a minute now, and let me tell you, this isn't your regular deodorant. This is next level freshness, not just for underarms, but for your whole body. It's smooth, lightweight, aluminum free, and keeps you smelling like success all day. Whether I'm grinding in the studio, handling business, or out making moves, Mando keeps me fresh, dry, and confident. Let's be honest, your balls, your chest, your back, everything deserves the same level of care. And Mando, it's built for that. And because Mando is rocking with the CJ Moneyway Show, they're hooking up my listeners with an exclusive deal. Right now, new customers get $5 off a starter pack. That's over 40% off when you use the code CJ at shopmando.com. That's shopmando.com. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier. Boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando Whole Body Deodorant. Mando, the whole body deodorant for men who move different. Go get yours today.
You know what? I like the way you came back with that because now you're making me think about it. Because you said something about the farmers, and so, keeping the soil good and keeping the animals good. So without no chickens that's in the farm, we wouldn't have no eggs, huh? You know what I'm saying? Where we get our protein and stuff from. So, okay, I'll let you get away with that one, man, on the environmental part. So as far as the engineering part of it, you know what I'm saying? So you said environmental engineering. So what are the steps and what are the things that you have to do to obtain that?
For engineering?
Yeah, for the engineering part of it.
You got to be really good at math for any type of engineering, because math is basically 3/4 of engineering. You got to calculate different statistics. You got to measure. Like, math is really a big part of engineering. And I've been working on my math really well so I can be good at it in college, because it's only going to get harder from up here. So
let me ask you, man, because back in my day, I think we had algebra, which was hard. Now you do pluses, minuses, multiplications, and things of that, division, things of that nature. But I know in y'all day and time now, math is just totally on a whole nother level. So just let me ask you, man, so what type of math classes are you in right now? Because when it came to algebraic expressions and things of that nature, man, I was lost. I mean, like, period. Then they talk about calculus and this and that. And I know, like you say, being an engineer, you have to be really in tune, you know what I'm saying, with your math. So what type of math classes are you taking right now?
Right now, I'm taking FST, so that's function, stats, and trig. So that class, at the beginning of the year, I kind of struggled with, but I met with my teacher, everything, and I really got the hang of it, everything. So right now, those are going good. And last year, I took Algebra 2 with trig. So I've really been in the field of trig and everything, and I've been learning a lot about it, which is a big part of engineering too.
Hey, that's cool, man. One thing that I like that we try to tell Jeremiah too, if you having issues with something, in a course or something, man, ain't nothing wrong with reaching out to your teachers because that's what they're there for, And so I know you growing up that you was a shy kid and everything and then like talk. So I like so shout out to the 100 men, black men in court, man, for getting my nephew opened up, man, to go and speak and express himself in a better way. Hey, so nephew, man, let me ask you, man, you're a pretty busy dude as far as basketball, getting up training, taking these engineering courses and environmental courses, man. But you do some things on the outside too, man. First, let's talk about some of the volunteer activities that you're involved in.
So recently I've been involved in Gleaners, which is we really just pack food, we pack beverages and milk and stuff to help the poor families. They come in like a drive-through, we just put it in the back of their trunks, and we just see how grateful it really is because those families look like they are really in need of those resources right now. And seeing us and me participating, packing the foods and stuff, it'd be like, dang, like people is really struggling in the world right now. And that was just a really learning moment for me. And just a few weeks ago, I worked at Willard Mission at downtown, and we helped feed the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
And we fed them everything. And that was really a good learning experience for me and my teammates too. And I just hope me and my teammates never be in a position like that because that it looked really tough. It looked really stressful for the people that's coming in getting food.
Yeah, there was a scene on I want to say it was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Carlton and his sister and them, they had to go to the shelter and feed people, you know what I'm saying? Serve or whatnot. And we already know that, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they was rich, they had money, and they, they was doing their thing. And like you say, it takes some things because a lot of times we take things for granted in life, period, And so I'm glad that at a young age that, you and your teammates are able to see that everything is not glitter and gold out here, man. When you got to go out there and go start getting stuff for yourself, man, paying your own bills, paying your own car note, paying your own light and gas and, and things of that, buying your own groceries. It gets rough out there, man. And some people go through some hard times, or whatnot, man. So I'm glad that, your coaches and the people that's over you guys, man, that got you guys out here doing that, man. And just seeing life on the other side because it is what it is. And like you say, I pray that me and my teammates never have to experience that, and so that's a good lesson learned, man. So let me ask you, MJ, man, so beyond, the volunteer services that you do, you also involved in some school activities, man. Tell us a little bit about some of the school activities besides basketball that you're involved in.
I'm involved in the student union club. So we basically help people who come in and visit our school for a day, like follow people. They follow us. We show them around. We show them our classes. We basically give out a good word about our school. I'm also involved in CSU, which is Christian Student Union Club. And we just talk about religions, and we talked about the Bible, and that club we open up about different things too. So that I can say that helped me a lot open up to other people in a group. And then I'm also involved in BSU, Black Student Union. We just talk about the Black history. And last year we took a trip to the East Coast to see HBCUs and everything. And that really opened my eyes, seeing like, oh, I can see myself here. So I'll say that helped me a lot in influencing me to apply to HBCUs.
So I want to get back to one of the organizations that you're in, but you said that it helped you to make up your mind. Like, man, I wouldn't mind going to a historically black college. And so let me ask you: so you're not afraid to leave the nest, man? So you said you're not afraid to leave home from your mother and father? You ready to move on? You ready to do your thing?
Hey, I'm ready to get out of Indiana, man. I'm ready to leave home. Ready to build my have my own space, have my own apartment, everything.
Oh man, you say the whole nine, huh? So let me ask you, man, because you said something about the CLD. No, the CSU organization that you're in, Christian Student Union, and how you guys sit around and you talk and, you talk about different type of religions and things of that nature. Because I think like what you're saying, that you want to get out on your own and, you're ready to do your own thing. This type of background and the type of wisdom and understanding that you're trying to obtain, which is the word of God, this will help you. This will propel you to your next level. So that's one thing that I encourage you to stay on that track, and always keep God first, man. Always keep God first. And, whenever you keep God first, everything that you're trying to do in life, it will happen. He say, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So with that being said, let me ask you, you talk about the word of God, you talk about religion, you read the Bible. So what is one of your favorite Bible verses? What are one of your favorite Bible stories?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go on my notes and see go on my notes on my phone and see about my mom talked to me a lot about different Bible verses and stuff. I just don't know off the top of my head about.
Oh man, you got to sow it in your heart, young man. You got to sow it in your heart. So when somebody else asks you that question again, bow. Whether it's Joseph, David, the story of Matthew, John, somebody, man. So I'm gonna let you go on that one. So let's end this on this, man, because you got a couple more organizations that you've been involved in and things that'll help you take it to the next level. So tell us about some of these other community activities that you've been involved in, man.
So, like I said, I've been involved in the CLD. The CLD has helped me a lot growing up to where I'm at now. I started CLD in middle school, going to high school. I did a lot of activities, a lot of programs with the CLD, which it also helped me in life. It helped us with different topics about life. We learned a lot. I learned a lot from the CLD. I learned how to just talk to people, how to have conversations, how to talk formally. And the CLD has helped me with my scholarship to go to Park Tutor. Park Tutor costs a lot of money. So they help a lot of kids go to these private schools and everything like that.
That's cool, man. So what about this MEPI program that you're in?
Yeah, MEPI. That's part of CLD too. It helped me with engineering also. We did a lot of activities. Depending on what grade you're in, you do a lot of different activities dependent on what type of day it is, what they got planned on the schedule and stuff. So that helped me with engineering too.
So the initials, so this is a minority engineering program group at Indy, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that that's cool that they giving you guys a type of advantage to get to a certain level that other people get to without having to, be involved or having to look at some of these programs, to try to get into. So I think that's pretty cool, man. So the things that you're doing, I hope that you continue doing it. And so my final question for you, man, MJ, is that you did something that a lot of, which, what we were talking about with the MEPI and the CLD, you was also involved in another group, man, that a lot of people don't get to experience, which is the NXZ, Youth Motorsport Academy. Tell me, how was it, man, when you got into that Indy car, man, and rode around and drove around in that car, man?
Man, it was definitely something else. It was crazy experience. You learn a lot about driving, the angles and everything like that. That's why I think it helped me with my driving now. As I have my license, it helped me learn how to read different people reactions on the road. Like you'd be like, oh, I know that person about to jump in that lane, so I need to watch him and stuff. It helped me a lot with driving. as I am now. But also, you learn a lot that there's a lot more to, NASCARs and everything than just the driver. Like you got all these engineers, all these computer sciences and everything like that. There's a lot going on in driving than just the real driver. The driver is only part of NASCAR. Everything else is a big part of it, and they make a lot of money helping with the driving things.
So what about the, what I'm saying, like even the people that put on the tires, man, because you got to put them on so fast, like it ain't like you going to the tire shop or something like that where, they take it at, no, it's like, boop, 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 and they got to be on there within seconds. So you saying that a lot of that is computer based, you know what I'm saying? Like this is how they got to, like determine when do the tires be taken off or how many laps they got to do. Or how many laps can this car take around here? These tires take on this car around this track before the tires got to put off. So is all that considered the computer engineering part of it?
I would say anything with NASCAR is definitely mainly computer engineering. So yeah, I would say the tire durability, how fast you're driving, that's definitely computer engineering. That's definitely computer data, taking data. But to change the tires and stuff, that's all mechanics. Mechanics, they do high level training and everything like that, and you gotta be like really on it. Cause if you mess up, you get yelled at by the driver and everything like that. So.
Oh yeah. So let me ask you, man, on a to-go note. And I ain't gonna tell your mother and father if you don't, but I think you're gonna tell right here. First, how fast do a NASCAR go? What's the speed limit? Like how we got like 160 on our dashboard. What's the limit that they got on the NASCAR? And how fast did you go in the NASCAR?
I think for a NASCAR, I think it goes to either 210 or 180. It's something around those areas. Mm-hmm. But me, I think I went around like 90 or 100 in the car. There's no way I was pushing it that fast.
Yeah. And then, so you was turning the corners and everything too?
Yeah. It was like a little corner. It wasn't like the real Indy 500 track, which is like, different turns, everything like that. So.
Oh, so you was like at a Great America thing, you know what I'm saying, with the bumper cars. That's where you was at, man. But nah, I'm pretty sure that was a cool experience, man. So, hey, MJ, man, leaving out, man, like young black men, period, that's trying to take the road that you're taking, playing ball, being involved in all these organizations, planning the future for college, man, and beyond. What advice, man, would you give any young man that's coming up after you?
Advice? You got to be yourself. You can't let other people's opinions affect of who you are, and you got to speak up if something is wrong. You can't always keep everything aside, At times you need to speak to an adult, or if you even need to speak to a friend, that can really help you a lot with your mental health and everything like that. So, you just got to be yourself, and you got to talk up when you talk up to someone when you're dealing with stuff that you can't do on your own, everything like that.
Hey, you heard it here, man, from my little nephew, MJ. Talk to somebody if you need to, man. It just don't help you on the inside. It helps your mental health, something that we really been talking about in these last days, man. Your mental health, that's your most important thing. And another thing, for you coaches out there, man, that's looking for a 3-and-D guy, man, he is right here, Montell Johnson Jr. I know he don't like to be called Junior, but he is. Hey, Montell MJ Johnson, man, you have been listening to the CJ Moneyway Show with your boy CJ Moneyway. We out of here. Peace.
Thank you for listening to the CJ Moneyway Show. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends, leave a comment, and drop a review. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday and Friday for more inspiring journeys. Who knows? Your story might be next.